And now there's just one final award to give out tonight, and that's the award for Best Platinum Journey, to celebrate those games who have a trophy list that is just above and beyond the rest, offering a fun, challenging and really cool experience. So here are the nominees for the Best Platinum Journey of 2025. I really didn't like the first few hours of Chronos: The New Dawn, as I just wasn't vibing with the story and the combat, but after sticking with it and pushing through that dull opening, the game only got better and better as I played, and as I started to upgrade the inventory and my weapons, the game really began to shine for me, and by the time I popped the Platinum Trophy, I absolutely loved the game. This is very much a Dead Space clone with a trophy list that is very similar to the Resident Evil series, which is a franchise that I think has the best trophies of any game. And while Chronos: The New Dawn doesn't do anything particularly new, it's a solid game with a solid set of trophies that has a good mixture of story, collectible, combat and difficulty based ones for you to try and unlock. Best of all, the hard mode playthrough was made super easy thanks to New Game Plus, allowing you to actually change the difficulty level, so this ended up being a simple 2 platinum playthrough. One to get all of the collectibles and misc trophies, and then a second playthrough to get the hard mode done while mopping up anything else I just happened to miss. Proving that even basic trophy lists can still turn out to be really fun. Tomb Raider Chronicles is a much more basic and shorter game than its predecessors, and for me, the Platinum Journey was all the better for it. I platinumed Tomb Raider Chronicles in under just 2 days of playtime, despite there being 50 trophies that I had to unlock. Most of the trophies were for doing various misc tasks within the levels, and they were pretty fun to do for the most part. Whether it's doing mini speedruns, performing triple somersault dives into water, stealthily creeping your way through bases, or getting through areas without taking damage, each of these trophies was short and sweet to unlock and a fun challenge to do, with only 1 or 2 of them being a little tricky or annoying, like trying to get that coin before that sea creature gets you. That one was a pain. The levels in this game though are much shorter, so while you still need to get all of the collectibles in a single playthrough, which is still an annoying trophy, it's the easiest it's ever been in this Tomb Raider, and as there's only a handful of levels to beat, it won't take you as long. And if you go into this straight after platinuming Tomb Raider 4, having a breezy platinum like this in Tomb Raider Chronicles to follow it up was a real treat, and it was my favourite game out of the 4, 5 and 6 to platinum. Black Myth: Wukong was a game I platinumed way back in January this year, and I had a blast playing this game, and that was despite the stresses of the collectibles and all the missable trophies as part of this platinum journey. This was a game that demanded perfection, and you don't just platinum Black Myth: Wukong, you have to conquer it, mastering its gameplay mechanics and systems to get through all of these really hard fights. It's honestly a really tough platinum with many really hard boss fights. Even ones that aren't proper bosses are still tough, but they're just so cool, and the combat's just really fun that you're always just pushing forwards to see what exciting boss fight you're going to encounter next. Split Fiction, while not as good as It Takes Two, was still a really fun game to experience and earn the platinum in. There were only 21 trophies for you to collect in this game, and it only took me 1 playthrough, which could be beaten in around 15 hours. There's only 1 collectible type in the game to collect too, which was really good. It was just those benches, but even then there were only 6 of them, so it's really easy to find them and keep track of them. There was also only 1 story trophy, which you get at the end of the game, and outside of the trophy for finding all of the side missions, the rest of the trophies are unlocked for just goofing around in the game's world. Seriously, I played for about 5 hours before we unlocked our first trophy, and it was really fun when we would just be messing about in a level, like when I turned my partner into a chair and a trophy just pops. It's an easy platinum that encourages you to stop and just explore, try things, and that is honestly what I liked about it, as it's a really refreshing and unique trophy list and platinum journey. Well, I hope you've all enjoyed tonight's show. That was a bunch of really great games with really cool platinums there, but there can only be one winner. So for the final time, let's give out an award. Here is my pick for the best platinum journey of 2025. While I had some really amazing platinum journeys this year, like Call of Duty Classic, Medal of Honor, Trepang 2, those platinum journeys were only really defined by a single trophy for beating it on the hardest difficulty. The rest of the trophies were pretty dull, and while Chronos The New Dawn doesn't really do anything particularly new with its only trophy list, I think the whole combined experience just got better and better as I played through it, and like I said earlier, by the time I'd completed my first playthrough, I absolutely loved the game. It helps that the trophy list is inspired by the Resident Evil games, which is a game series that I think has hands down the best set of trophies in any other game franchise, because those are just really fun to unlock, as it gets you to try new things in a game that you didn't really think was possible, making playthroughs where you can't heal and things like that. And Chronos The New Dawn does do a little bit of that. And while it doesn't go to the same lengths as a Resident Evil game, it was still a really fun experience, and I loved the whole Dead Space style gameplay to it, and it kind of reminded me a little bit visually of Returnal, which was another game that I thought looked really cool and had a great aesthetic. And while Black Myth, Tomb Raider and even Split Fiction had a greater variety of fun and interesting trophies that got you to do a variety of cool challenges within the levels, there were a lot more annoying trophies in those games' lists. And while for me, Chronos The New Dawn, it just had a list that kind of did play it a little bit safe, and I'm not really selling it here as the best platinum journey, I know, but bear with me. While it did play it safe, all of it was good. There wasn't really any terrible trophies in this game, which was why I never made a BS trophy episode specifically about a trophy. I ended up talking about how hard mode is easy because you can switch in New Game Plus, but that is a benefit really because it saves you from being frustrating. There wasn't a terrible trophy that was just really badly implemented or anything like that. They were all just perfectly fine. They all worked, and sometimes that's okay, you know. Not every game has to be the trendsetter that does something new and interesting. We can have games like this that come along that just have a solid, fun experience, you know, solid gameplay that works well, that doesn't really push the envelope and revolutionise anything, but it's still really fun to play. And for me, this was that trophy list. It was a standard sort of trophy list, but it was still fun to go through. And for me, that was why it was my best platinum journey of 2025. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed these trophy awards. Happy gaming, and I'll see you at the end of 2026 for the next trophy awards.